Hi guys, NC here. It's been a little while since my last update, partly because it's been a hectic couple of months, but and I haven't actually had that much time to do much hobbying, but my second little unit of skeletons has now been finished painting, and now I'm working on some more to finish painting through all of the skeletons that I got a while ago. These are some that I got off eBay, and they're very old models. So there's not that much kind of character within some of them, but we'll see. They're so chunky. These very old models. There's not really much of a definition to the neck on these skeletons, and kind of their spears are so thick and unwieldy. But they're I think they're alright. They're definitely not a patch on the new range. They've got so many different intricate, interesting details to them, like this guy's jaw, which is hanging off, or the more interesting, wholly noduly swords that they have. But that was the models that we had back in the day. I have not had a chance to do that much painting over the last month or so, but I've been carrying on reading my fluff, and I've been interested kind of seeing the new Age of Sigmar stuff coming out. It's actually encouraged me to start getting White Dwarf again, just to kind of see what's in there. And like I say, this was quite interesting. I'm quite looking forward to having a game of it at some point, because I think it's going to be interesting to kind of just. I think they seem to be quicker games and a little bit easier to get into. So yeah, no. So hopefully I'll be able to get a game of it at some point soon. So the thing that I wanted to talk about in this episode of the Grimoire is Dominion. So it's the second book in the von Carstein trilogy, and I finished this one a couple of weeks ago, and I've started on the last one, which is Retribution. I think that Dominion, it's definitely better than Inheritance, which was the first book, and I think a lot of the things that I didn't like about the first book have improved in this one. So you don't feel like you're flitting between characters that are then abandoned quite so quickly. It seems to stick with the same characters throughout. I think you got to see a little bit more of Conrad in this book, which is the von Carstein character that is kind of mainly focused on in this one. You got to see a little bit more of him than you did of Vlad and Isabella in Inheritance, which is good because that's what you read the von Carstein books for, is the von Carsteins. But it would have been nice to see a bit more of Vlad and Izzy in Inheritance. But I liked kind of the character development of Conrad in this one. I would say that again it could probably still do with a bit more focus on the von Carsteins, because I think they're really interesting characters, and one of the issues that I did find with this one is that there was a very sudden transformation with Conrad, from being a little bit insane, which you expect with Conrad, to completely balmy. So, and it was within the space of a chapter. It kind of went from kind of still fairly sentient to absolutely insane, which I think it would have been good to kind of see more of a gradual development with that. It was a much more fast-paced than Inheritance, and I liked the pacing of it. I thought it flowed really well, and it's written very well as well. One of the things that it's a silly little thing, but at the beginnings, for the beginning of the book, it has the dates, but then later on it suddenly stopped about halfway through, which I quite enjoyed kind of following the kind of the dates and seeing how see where things were up to and how much time had passed between the different chapters. And it was a shame that suddenly, for no particular reason, got abandoned. There are some really interesting characters in this one. So Nevin Cantor is a necromancer type character, and I think it would have been interesting to see a little bit more of his story. But again, kind of there's probably you got to know kind of his character a little bit, which was good. But it would be nice to kind of see a little bit more of him. And Khalad Stormwarden is another of the main characters in there, and he's got a really interesting character. He's vengeful after the destruction of his home city. Kind of a dwarf with a grudge, and his character is really interesting and worth kind of reading for kind of seeing his character development. So I definitely recommend it, and would kind of I'd recommend it to other people to read. Definitely an improvement on the first one, and I will see how the third book goes now. Anyway, that is my little update for now. I'm hoping to get a bit more time to do some painting and some modelling again over the next month or so, and I want to get my skellies out of the way now so I can move on to something else. I hope everybody else is doing well, and Karen enjoying watching everybody's updates and videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.